Hi, this is Andy from Backyard Trucker. Welcome back. We're going to do a video today on rotating the tires on a semi truck. I'll go into detail out in the barn what I'm doing and why, and we'll just go step by step. The end process, I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to explain it. But this is just a warning that it is probably going to be loud. The tool I'm using is a big, heavy, loud tool. So you might want to turn the volume down when the video starts. I'm just doing that as a precautionary. You can adjust it back up if you can handle the sound, but it is a loud tool. So come along and we'll have some fun. Hi everybody, Andy from Backyard Trucker. Welcome back. Today we're going to do a little tire rotation on the old Peterbilt. You guys that drive passenger cars know that you have to rotate your tires every so often. Well, I have to do the same thing. So what we're going to wind up doing is taking these tires, there's 8 of them back here, and we're going to take these. We're going to take these 2 here, and we're going to put them over on that side. And we're going to take these 2 here, and we're going to put them over on that side. Reason why we got to flip-flop them is the backs actually wear out quicker than the fronts. So that's what we're going to do. And what I have to do to start doing this is I got to pull these chrome covers off and the lug nut covers off. So take these covers off because I don't want them dented, because it's really hard to get these big tires off the end of the axles with these fenders on. And I don't feel like taking the fenders off, so I got this handy. This is a lug nut cover puller tool, because these are just plastic. They stick on, but they sometimes get stuck on. So this works easier to get these off, because they don't make chrome lug nuts for semi trucks. Because chrome is actually chroming metal actually weakens it, and you can't have anything like that holding tires on, because you don't want a 500-pound tire falling off your truck and coming flying at you or hurting somebody else on the highway. So we'll do the same thing on this side too. There's 10 wheel nuts on each wheel. Unlike your passenger car that has 4 or 5, I've got 10 per wheel. These tires and rims, they weigh probably 500 pounds a piece. My guess, they're pretty heavy. I do all my own tire work. I don't feel like paying a tire shop all this money. Alright, what we have to do back here, oops, because I have fenders on my truck, I have to jack up the frame first and stabilize it so that I can make more room for the tires to come out. And I'll show you that in just a second. I gotta screw this pedestal up so I can start jacking this up. What we got here is it's very close tolerances. I don't know if you can see this, but right now can't get them tires out because they're down over top of the fenders. So we're gonna jack the truck up. There. Now I got that jacked up, and now you can see I've got plenty of room underneath the truck, or above the tire and the fenders. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jack up the back axle of the truck, which I need to adjust this pad. Over here, I'll turn that down some more. These jack stands, these blue jack stands that I put there, these are 12-ton rated, so they're more than strong enough to hold up the back of this truck. Turn it down some more. So them blue jack stands are basically holding up the whole frame of the truck. So these axles now ain't that heavy. So I can get this jack underneath the axle to jack up the axle. Got that one set. And now I'm just using a small 3-ton floor jack for the front axle because they're not that heavy. Because all the weight is off the truck. There. Now they're off the ground, so. Alright, I got my big impact gun, looks like a machine gun. And I gotta buzz these loose, so we'll see how loud this is. have to just let the air compressor build jack up, because this air gun is like 600 foot-pounds of torque. It takes a lot of air. So I got about 7 of them broke loose with this impact. These wheel bolts have to be retorqued to 500 foot-pounds, and then after 50 miles they got to be retorqued that much. Here's what one of these nuts looks like. It's got a washer, movable washer right on it. And what I'll have to do is I got to spray these with or put a little oil on these when they go back together, because as you can see, it's pretty dry in there, and they need to be oiled up so that they work good. All right, let's pull this off. I got one more here. Take off my hand. All right, we'll see how hard this is to come off. Alright, time to move on to the next one. I don't have much space around here. Tell the difference in sound when that impact is running. It kept getting slower and slower and slower. That's because I was running out of air. So the air compressor's running so it can catch up. I got one more to do on this one. Almost got all 10. Almost. All right, what I'm going to show you, I don't know if you'll be able to see it close enough, but you'll see a wear bar. Actually, you'll see a wear bar right here sticking out. Okay, you can see it. It's got a groove cut into it, but you can see how far down it is. You come over to this tire, and they're right at the top. So these tires are only about 50% used, but the back ones, because these two came off the back, these two came off the front axle. You can just see, you can definitely see there's a difference in those two sets of tires. These are more pronounced than these. So the back axle on a semi-truck actually wears out quicker because that's the one that's actually pushing the truck in normal operation. Because the drive shaft, which is that right there, goes through the front axle. I'll show you. This is what they call a power divider. The drive shaft comes in right here in the front and goes through and then drops over and then goes back out there to the back axle. During normal operation, that just works as one unit. The only time that this front axle drives is if it's slipping. You actually flip a switch and it will lock this box. This is a power divider. This is kind of like a transfer case on a four-wheel drive vehicle. You flip a switch and then that will lock that in and it will drive these, but you don't run with that down the road all the time. So normal operation, back axle gets driven more than the front. Just like on a pickup truck, your back tires are gonna wear out sooner. Front wheel drive car, your front tires will wear out sooner. Just depends on what's driving. So we're gonna put these on the front axle. We're gonna put those on the back axle, but we're gonna switch the rotation so that they run backwards. Okay, I've gone ahead and put these two tires back on. These are the other ones that came off the back on the other side. One thing to take note, these back tires, they're not balanced. You don't have to balance rear tires on a semi-truck. It's not necessary. Front ones, yes. Back ones, no. One thing to do take note of is the valve stem location. The valve stem on this outside tire is right here. When you put this outside tire on, you want the valve stem opposite of the one on the inside. So the one on the inside is actually down here. You want them opposite so they actually cancel each other out for weight distribution. Other than that, you don't have to do anything. What we're going to do is we're going to spray a little lubricant on these wheel bolts so that they turn good. Because you want these to be tight. Doesn't take much to put a little oil on them. Now we'll go ahead and tighten these up. crisscross pattern. Then what I like to do is I like to go around in one circle. And then we can move on to the next one. This is a lot of hard work. Time consuming too. gun's about 50 pounds too. It's hard. A lot of hard work. Where's that valve stem on this one? Okay, it's over there. Oops, I gotta rotate it one more hole. There we go. I doubt that I would ever get any noticeable vibration if it was one hole off or where the valve stem is, but might as well do it right the first time. We'll let the air compressor catch up a minute, and we'll let my back take a break. There. Got all 8 tires switched. It's a lot of hard work. Now what I'll do is I'll set these axles down, take the jacks out, and then I've got a big torque wrench that's rated for 600 foot-pounds. That's a lot. And I gotta torque these. You have to torque these wheel bolts to 450 foot-pounds a piece, and I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna show you that process because it takes a while doing it by myself. And then I'll put the lug nut covers back on and the hubcaps, and then like I said, you're supposed to retorque after 50 miles. When I go in on Monday to work, I'll stop at the tire shop and they'll retorque them for me for nothing. Retorquing tires, they don't charge for that, because they look at safety. Safety is priceless, so they can't put a price on that. So, but hopefully this has been a good video. I know it's for a semi truck, but same concept for passenger vehicles. It usually says in your owner's manual how you're supposed to rotate your tires, and you should do that regularly. Like I said, I got probably 50% tread worn out of these, so I'll get these wore out. I'll probably have to put new ones on midsummer, maybe into fall next year. So thanks for coming along. If you have any questions, leave them. Don't forget, don't hesitate to leave a question in the comment section. Like and subscribe, share this out, and also go check out Marketplace Boutique. She's a big supporter of mine and has helped me get where I'm at. So go check out her channel. Jody is her name, but her channel name is at Marketplace Boutique. So thanks for coming along, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.